Hey, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Rewind the Tape. I'm none other than your friendly neighborhood soda Mad Dog Pop. And as usual, I am here with my co host, my Doc Brown, Ben Eastwood. How are you doing?
Doing really well. I'm looking forward to talking about this movie. I love this movie. It's a great movie.
It is. It's one of my favorite Westerns.
Mine too. My favorite Western, in my third favorite Western comedy. Which you wouldn't think that's an actual genre, but it is.
It is, yeah. And there's some pretty good movies in there as well.
Yeah, but I should win this time.
So
Sorry,
that's Blazing Saddles.
yeah.
Yep.
And then, I know you haven't seen it.
Frisco Kid.
Frisco Kid, maybe. And then I know it's not really a comedy, but you have to throw Tombstone in that.
Oh, Tombstone.
Western.
Yeah, it's definitely up there for me, favorite Westerns. Yeah, I'd throw Tombstone up there. I'd throw Back to the Future 3 up there, but I would throw it in like the lower part of that list. The Searchers is great. My favorite is The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance with James Stewart and John Wayne. McClintock, another great John Wayne one. That's actually a Western comedy. Young Guns, of course, and Young Guns 2.
You know, I never seen that. I never seen those.
You should. They're fun. They're definitely have that 80s feel.
That's the one with the Mighty Ducks, man, right? Emilio Estevez.
Yeah. Well, but that cast.
No, I know it. It's not Rat Pack, right?
Sort of. Like you had Kiefer Sutherland, and you had Emilio Estevez, you had Charlie Sheen, Lou Diamond Phillips, Dermot Mulroney was in the first one. Yeah, Dermot Mulroney.
Wait, Dermot Mulroney, is that the one? That's the one from My Best Friend's Wedding, right?
Yes.
Have you ever?
Sorry.
Have you ever seen that skit on SNL? It's a game show. It's called, is it Dermot Mulroney or who's the other one? Is that guy who is slick guy in the candidate?
Oh, Dylan McDermott?
Yeah. It's called Dermot Mulroney or Dylan McDermott, and the contestants try to figure out who is who, and they even have Dylan come out and hold a picture saying, who is this? Is this Dermot or Dylan? And it's a funny skit.
Nice. I'll have to look it up. And yeah, you've also got like Casey Seismenko, who's in the Back to the Future movies. He's one of Biff's gang in the 50s, and in 1984, he's one of those guys. Yeah, who the heck else is in those movies? Jack Palance is the bad guy. Terrence Stamp is in the movie. Yeah, it's a great it's a good film.
So you have Keely and you have Edward Thought in a movie together.
And
who would have thought?
Pretty much.
Who would have thought?
Pretty much. Oh, and you also have I just had his freaking name. Yeah, John Wayne's son Patrick plays Pat Garrett.
Nice.
Yeah, he doesn't reprise the sequel. He doesn't reprise his role for the sequel. That is done by William Peterson, who played Gil Grissom in CSI.
He's a good guy. Any CSI movie, show.
I was really hooked on Miami and the original when it was on at the beginning.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But we're not here to talk CSI. We're here to talk.
Yeah, we're not here to talk about stuff that's based in real science. We're here to talk about stuff that's in science fiction.
Ooh, shots fired, man.
It's true.
What are you talking about? I'm really from 2000. Oh wait, no, we can pass that. Never mind. Move on.
Part 3, the final part of the Back to the Future Unintended trilogy, released on May 25th, 1990, with a box office of $246 million. This was filmed in basically at the same time as Back to the Future 2. It's kind of like what Peter Jackson did with Lord of the Rings. So,
or the Matrix sequels.
Or the Matrix sequels, exactly. So basically, when they were done filming for the week on Back to the Future Part 3, Bob Zemeckis would hop on a plane and he would go and he would edit in Los Angeles, and then he would come back and shoot.
By the way, it's on tangent for a second, I'm sorry. Talking about Robert Zemeckis. Did you see the Pinocchio trailer?
No, not yet.
I'll send it to you. It's a great trailer with one very important key thing missing.
Jiminy Cricket.
Pinocchio.
Oh,
He's not in the trailer.
interesting.
Alright, so, yeah, Back to the Future. A movie that starts in the 1955, goes back to 1885, and goes back to 1985, right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Yeah, the only movie to have all three different time periods.
Well, you can take part two, too. Part two also.
Also had three different time periods. Yeah.
And, well, would you call the final future and part one an alternate timeline?
Yes.
Well, here's what I'm saying.
Alternate in a good way.
Right. Like, I'll fix you up.
Yeah, exactly. Well, at least good for the McFlys and then people in his circle. You don't really know how it affected others, but that's
He might have fucked up his next door neighbor for all you know.
Ooh. Yeah, you never know.
I like to think he did. But that's just me and my evil mind.
Oh, Jesus. You sick man. All right, in 1955.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. In 1955, moments after witnessing Emmett Doc Brown disappear in his DeLorean, Marty McFly learns that Doc was sent to 1885. Using information from Doc's 1885 letter, Marty and the 1955 Doc find and repair the DeLorean so Marty can return to 1985. However, Marty photographs a tombstone with Doc's name with the inscription stating that Doc was shot by Biff Tannen's great-grandfather, Buford Mad Dog Tannen, 6 days after writing the letter. Despite the letter's warnings, Marty travels back to 1885 to save Doc, arriving amidst a cavalry pursuit of Native Americans and tearing the car's fuel line in the process. Chased by a bear, he is knocked out and found by his Irish-born great-great-grandparents, Seamus and Maggie McFly. Why I just did that with an Irish accent, I don't know.
Well, should we get the elephant out of the room? Could we?
Sure.
That how many generations earlier they look exactly like Leon Thompson and Michael J. Fox.
Hey man, you know what? That's can be accurate. Not to a T, but it can be where you look like one of your descendants.
But you have both descendants.
Or ancestors. That's the one.
Whatever. I'm just saying,
Doppelganger syndrome.
Yeah.
Which I believe because one of the higher up bosses where I work looks exactly like WWE wrestler, former WWE wrestler Bray Wyatt, minus the tattoos. I'm not kidding. The dude is a splitting image.
Dude, it always goes back to wrestling with you, doesn't it?
Hey man, it's the truth. It's the truth. It's my Doctor Who. It's my Doctor Who.
Gotta love you for it, man. Gotta love you for it.
Yeah, we've all got our thing. We've all got our thing that we always go back to.
Mine is Back to the Future. So let's get back to part 3, shall we?
Nice
segue. How I did that.
Yeah, very nice segue, dude. Very nice segue. Okay. Who allow him to stay over the night. The next morning, he arrives in Hill Valley, but runs afoul of Buford and his gang. Buford tries hanging Marty, but Doc rescues him. Doc agrees to leave 1885 after learning his fate, but without gasoline, the DeLorean cannot reach its required 88 miles per hour or 142 kilometers per hour. I don't know why that part's in Wikipedia.
Well, because I can't believe I'm saying that. Isn't South America the only one that uses miles per hour?
That's true.
Again, this is coming from the only American on the show right now. Can't believe I'm saying that, but
it's the truth.
Yeah. But it is Sorcerer's Stone, not Philosopher's Stone. Alright, I'm out.
Alrighty. He thus proposes using a steam locomotive to push the DeLorean to that speed. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Fuck you.
While inspecting a rail spur, Doc saves Clara Clayton from falling into the ravine, averting her death from the original timeline. The two quickly fall in love and form a close friendship.
Can I get pause you for 1 second? I'm sorry. How cool is that shot of the DeLorean being pushed or pulled by horses?
Pulled.
How cool is that shot? Really?
That's an underrated shot in the series. That's an underrated moment.
This movie is underrated in the series.
It's true. Everyone, rightfully so, talks about how great the first one is. Too many people talk about how shitty the second one is, but not many people talk about the third one.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, as a trilogy, this is perfect. It's a perfect trilogy.
Me too.
What?
It's my favorite trilogy.
Not favorite franchise. And for me, I think that's Star Wars. But
yeah, for me, it's Rocky, with the MCU being the be all end all.
Fair enough.
And it's true. Not the MCU.
And Sylvester Stallone in most of your favorite franchises. That's
true. That is true. Yeah. As oh god, what the heck is this character's name in Guardians 2?
One of the only
something like that. It's got a hawk in it. Anywho, at a town festival, Buford tries shooting Doc, but Marty thwarts him. Buford then challenges him to a showdown in 2 days. An angry Marty accepts, believing that he and Doc would have left by then. Doc urges Marty not to react to provocation, letting slip that Marty has a car accident in the future. Although he is reluctant to return to 1985, Doc eventually visits Clara to end the relationship and bid her goodbye. However, feeling insulted, she dismisses his story about being from the future. Despondent, he goes for a binge and passes out. Okay. I love this scene. How many has he had? None. That's still his first one. And then, oh, shikes, we are live. Hi, Brian. Anywho, so I didn't realize we were actually live. I thought we were pre-recording this for tomorrow, but hey, okay.
Okay, I know it's been on better than you, apparently.
Yeah, I thought I'd set it for tomorrow, but hey, how's it going, Brian? Wow. That took my surprise.
Hi guys, thank you for watching.
Yeah, I agree. Love seeing Pat Buttram in this scene. He's one of those Western comedy actors. He's got this voice that is so iconic in Westerns.
Yeah. I also forgot to bring up the guy who had the gun salesman. And also in Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And then, the guy who arrests Tannen at the end is in Police Academy 1.
Really?
As Leslie, yeah. Leslie, what was the last character? Leslie Jordan. He's the guy. He was the guy that was getting bullied a lot, and then stands up for himself at the end. It's definitely
great.
I'll say this: Police Academy is definitely of its 80s. Do some things hold up? No, but overall, funny movie. Funny movie.
Yeah, you got to love and the guy that looked like Biff, but not Biff. The guy who's upset.
Yes. Oh, geez, he's passed away for a long time now.
Yeah. And you know who I mean?
Tackleberry.
Yeah.
David Graff. He was amazing in that movie. Those movies, especially in 2, when he the subplot with him falling in love.
And I also love the high-pitched woman who, not like this, but in the...
Hooks. Don't move, dirtbag, dude. We should just do the Mahoney section of that someday.
I'm fine with it. How many movies are there?
There's 7 in total, but 6 and 7 especially not worth doing.
Gutenberg play Mahoney whenever Mahoney shows up?
Yeah, oh yeah, he's only in the first 4 movies. The character's only in the first 4. And then they had Matt McCoy, and then they had, I can't remember the guy's name. Off the top of my head, he did 7, but it's not a good movie. Yeah. It involves the plot involves like Russians in a Game Boy game. It's really weird.
Sounds like war games, kind of.
Yeah, but nowhere near as good.
Okay. So.
Okay. In the morning, Buford arrives for Marty, who sees his tombstone appear on the photograph and refuses to duel. Doc is revived, but is taken hostage by Buford's gang, forcing Marty into the duel. Fooling Buford into believing he was fatally shot, Marty knocks him into a wagon of manure. Buford is arrested for an earlier robbery.
Okay, trivia question. What restaurant is this parody?
Oh, it was the one that's shown on the TV in the scene where Marty confronts future Bill. Yeah. The good, the bad, and the ugly. No, Fistful of Dollars.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry. Whenever I think of the spaghetti westerns, for some reason, Good, the Bad, the Ugly is always one that comes to mind, but no, it's Fistful of Dollars.
Well, that is my favorite western.
Fistful of Dollars, really?
Well, Clint Eastwood, man. I mean, he basically, at that time, he was like a huge Jackman. They look alike.
That's fair. Okay. Oh yeah, fun fact. You know why it's not the sheriff that arrests Buford at that moment?
In the leading scene, didn't he kill him?
Yeah. The gang. Tannen shoots him in the lead
scene.
Dude,
this is my favorite trilogy. Don't you think I know all the behind the scenes?
You never know. On the train for San Francisco, Clara learns how heartbroken Doc is and runs back to town. She finds the model of the time machine at Doc's shop. Realizing Doc was telling the truth, she heads back for the train. Using a stolen locomotive, Doc and Marty push the DeLorean along the spur line. Clara boards the locomotive and tries to reach the DeLorean, but she falls hanging by her dress. Marty, in the DeLorean, passes his hoverboard to Doc and uses it to save Clara, getting away as the locomotive falls off the unfinished bridge. Arriving in 1985, Marty escapes from the powerless DeLorean just before an oncoming freight train destroys it, with a nod to the iconic license plate scene from the first one, but this time with the future license plate.
Yeah.
Sorry?
What did you think about this choice, about having the DeLorean being destroyed?
Good. It puts a finality on the story.
Or so we think.
Or so we think, because we got a really kick-ass time machine that's built. I'm assuming built from the skeleton of that train. That's the only one I would assume.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Anywho, reuniting with Jennifer, Marty declines a street race with Douglas J. Needles, thus avoiding the future accident Doc warned him about. Jennifer opens the fax message she kept from 2015 and watches as the text regarding Marty's firing disappears. As Marty and Jennifer examine the DeLorean wreckage, a steam locomotive suddenly appears, operated by Doc, Clara, and their children, which has the child, for some reason, in the background is just pointing at his crotch.
I don't know what I love that little trivia thing. I don't know. Remember in behind the scenes, the reason he did that is he had to go to the potty.
I've heard that, and I've also heard that he was mimicking someone who was behind the camera. But yeah, it's just one of those weird background choices.
There's another background choice I want to bring up from the movie Teen Wolf at the very end.
That's right. The guy looks like he's got his swastika out. Hi. Yeah, that's an infamous one. There's actually one in my grandparents' wedding photo. My mom didn't believe me, but no. Somebody, I'm pretty damn sure somebody flashed in the wedding photo. No joke. The way it doesn't look like a dress. It looks like one. Just for some reason, the nipple's missing.
Oh, I'm going to say something, but you don't know the Seinfeld. Yeah.
What?
They do.
Okay. As Marty and Jennifer examine the DeLorean wreckage, a steam locomotive suddenly appears, operated by. I already did that. Doc gives Marty a photo of them standing next to the town clock in 1885. When Jennifer asks Doc about the blank facts, he says it means that their future has not yet been written and encourages them to make it a good one. Doc and his family bid farewell and fly off in the locomotive to an unknown time. Now, where do you think they ended up settling? Or do you think they were just traveling throughout time the whole way?
Well, I think we got the answer with the cartoon. I think they were traveling.
That's fair. I don't remember much about the cartoon. I do remember having seen a few episodes, but I don't remember anything.
Here's your trivia question. Doc is dressed into when you pay homage to something. You know what he's paying homage to?
No, I do not.
The Wizard and the Wizard of Oz.
Really? Yeah, okay, I can see that. I see that. That's a weird one.
Is it true?
No, I believe you. It's just that's a weird inspiration.
Yeah. My mother them all inventors, don't forget that.
That is true.
And both of them love to travel.
Yeah, both are eccentric as all hell.
Yeah.
Both have wiry white hair.
Yeah. Both of them get at the end.
Both of them have flying machines.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of similarities there.
Huh.
Never picked up on.
Me neither. Interesting.
Okay, wrapping up, I love this movie. I don't know about you.
No, me too. This is such a fun movie. There's just a lot of great moments that obviously because of the plot weren't talked about. But I mean, the frisbee moment, like far out a frisbee. Again, the Wild Gunman scene from Back to the Future Part 2.
When Doc makes the refrigerator freezer.
Yeah, iced tea. That just looks disgusting.
I'll never forget that because I lost an interkingdom match on that question.
Yeah, I think I remember that one.
Yeah. Because what came out of the freezer, and I had iced tea, but what it really was an ice cube.
Yep, to make the iced tea.
Yep. I'm like, huh. The thing that bugs me the most about that question, I was going back and forth in my head, and I just picked the wrong one, man.
Yeah, didn't listen to your gut.
Yeah.
Sorry, the dog. Yeah, no, there's just so... Really? He wants to play. Anyway, so we should probably be wrapping up. But yeah, no, I agree with you. I do think this movie doesn't get as much love as it does. It's got a lot of great moments. Plus, you flip the Marty-Doc relationship on its head. Because basically, in this one, Marty's a teacher because he's teaching Doc how to woo a female.
And don't forget, there's a moment where they switch lines.
Right. He says this, yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's what I always thought that was fascinating to flip their relationship on its head. And then yeah, there's a lot of great set pieces like the stuff with the train. It's a science experiment,
Yeah, and and then don't forget about the music cameo.
Right. None other than ZZ Top, who provided the theme, the end credits song "Double Back," and that's actually the song that they're playing in that scene is "Double Back."
And don't forget, after this movie, Needles traveled way back into another galaxy a long time ago and joined the what is it, a bounty hunter claim or
I think so.
something?
Yeah, I think so. Is that true, Brian? But is it like the actual? Is it the actual prop?
What?
Well, you said you can see the time train at Universal Orlando, and I'm wondering if it's the actual one. Yoink.
Probably.
Ah,
Because over here, for the longest time, I don't know if it's near here, the clock tower is on the Universal tour.
it might that must still be there.
One would hope. One would hope. Because they got rid of Back to the Future the ride, which sucks. They replaced it with that Simpsons. Never gotten over that.
Yeah, but I mean, one's the back lot, so it's a little different though.
True. That is true. Whenever you get down here, we have to do that tour.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, damn right. The only thing that disappoints me though is yoink, I'm on back. Is they took down the Phantom of the Opera stage from the silent film. It was standing for so long because it was built built out of steel. It was a steel frame. It was just too much to take down for the longest time. But they took it down a number of years ago, and I would have loved to have seen that because the sets were still there.
yeah, I mean, I love Universal Studios. I don't go there nearly. I never go there. I haven't been there in like 25 years or something.
Damn.
I know it's so fun.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do this studio tour.
Oh, that is fun. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's maybe a half hour.
Oh,
Okay, man.
yeah, it's the dog. Ow! He's biting. He's play biting. Out of here! Jesus!
On that note, man, do you want to wrap up this live episode?
850. Anywho, yeah. So, final thoughts. Great film. Great end to a trilogy that wasn't intended to be a trilogy. Yeah, this is one of those where when I watch them, I don't watch them. Oh, I'll watch two right now. I'll watch three. No, I'll watch all three.
Yeah, I mean, they did it so nicely back to back to back.
Yeah. Oh,
You
for
know?
sure.
It's easy trilogy to rewatch. Easy.
Agreed. It's got great drama, great humor, great action. It's the best. It's the best of both worlds, so to speak.
So, what?
Thumb.
Okay, man. This has been fun. Oh, we should say, do you want to or should I announce what we're doing?
I'll let you do it.
Well, it's not in next week. We're going back to modern times, going on an adventure. It's near the Declaration of Independence. That's right, we're covering the National Treasure movies.
I love those movies.
Me too. They're so fun. They're underrated as Cage movies. I'll say it. They're underrated as Cage movies.
I agree, and I know some of the history that they discuss isn't exactly accurate. But hey, here's one thing it did. It got me educated. It got me thinking about it enough to actually go educate myself on it.
Yeah, I never understand the argument these movies isn't too accurate. It's a movie. It's not supposed to be accurate.
No. I know, but what I'm saying is, it got me interested enough to actually go research the topic. Like I could.
No, I know. I wasn't aiming that at you. I
know. Like probably that's come out of these is I'd say 2 years I revisit the Lincoln assassination documentaries, articles, books. Yeah.
Anywho, Matt, tell the good people where they can find you when your dog's not biting you all over your head.
That's when I'm not my dog's chew toy. You can find me on this channel. I do the Northern Entertainment Group on Rewind the Tape, the Squared Slice, which is going to be pretty shortly here because I didn't think that this would actually be showing right now. And of course, Northern Countdown with Ben and a friend 50 in the chat, and also the Drop Kicks on Saturday on the Let's Get Ready Network, and the Squared Slice, which I already just said here, and then Soda _ the _ Saxman on Instagram and Twitter.
You guys can find me over at the Monte Visit Kicknip YouTube channel. Every Monday on Dissecting the Sworn every Wednesday on Jedi. Every Friday on the Weekly Kicknip, every Sunday on Unwind, and like Matt said, every Tuesday on Rewind the Tape, and Saturday on the Northern Countdown here on the Northern Entertainment Group. You can also find me at Mike Trinidad _radio.
All right. So, yes, on behalf of Ben and myself, thank you very much for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave in the comments what your thoughts are on this film series. And yes, I do agree, Brian. I, too, am excited for this Disney Plus series from National Treasure, but I am going to wait till I see said photos before I get truly excited about it. But yes, so thank you very much. And we will see you next week as we go hunting for some National Treasure on Rerun the Tape. Have a good evening, folks, and we'll see you next week. So long.